Recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. I am Eva. Game holds a special place in my heart. Let's just jump right into it. Bada bing, bada boom. Intros done. Over. Let's go. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's holds a special place to my heart, despite it being, I don't know how old I want to say, like nearing 12 years. A more, little less, making it retro. So, phone guy will be calling. There he is. I will be showing up, and then I'll explain my whole entire scheme in a bit.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering the damage or death of a third, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and you can show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first day should be a breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Good night. Okay, so you guys probably figured out my strategy while he was talking. Check the lights when Chica and Bonnie are out. Pay attention to the noises, and obviously pay attention to the footsteps. Pay attention to Pirate Cove and Freddy, because Freddy likes being watched, meanwhile Foxy does not, so that's how they get to stay. Oh! These games don't require you to use the cameras. The only game that requires you to actually pay attention to the cameras is Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which will begin and that more eventually. So 2 nights per video if it does well. If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm gonna be uploading it because I have fun playing Five Nights at Freddy's and it is my favorite horror game. I don't care what it does. If it's Obviously, it's an indie horror game up until, I want to say, Security Breach? No, Sister Location. Sister Location. Up until Sister Location, it was an indie game. It was just one dude and a few buddies. That was it. Five Nights at Freddy's is no longer a indie company, which I'm honestly sad about. Because, look at this. Like, one dude did this. One dude made all of this pretty well. All the coding and shit. But, like, the first two games, obviously Five Nights at Freddy's 2 also requires you to pay attention to the cameras a little bit more than Five Nights at Freddy's 1. But Five Nights at Freddy's 3 definitely requires you to look at the cameras. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and Five Nights at Freddy's 4 are in the same boat. You just need to listen. Listen and pay attention. Have your headphones on correctly. That way there you know who is moving, what's going on, and whether or not they're at your door. The reason why I'm frantically checking Power Cove is because there was one time I didn't frantically check it and he ended up peeking out. I'm just rambling to get this night over with because obviously the nights take forever. The nights really do take forever. Be on night 2 here in a few moments or so, maybe more, maybe less, who knows. It all depends. Obviously, each video will not be long. And this is my third attempt at recording because the second time it was just a trial run. Just to see if what I am hearing is actually going through, along with my voice in OBS. Because the first time it didn't come through and I was honestly teed right off about it. Obviously I can't turn down the game inside of the game, but I can in OBS, so if it's too loud but you guys can still hear my voice, I will turn down the in-game sound. That way there you guys can hear me go. Well, not the in-game sound, but the in-game stuff. That way there you guys don't have to worry about it. See why I took the lights? I was gabbing too, so I couldn't hear it. I'm gonna have that turned up. Here in a few minutes, it should turn 5 a.m. Pretty soon it'll be 6 a.m. Bonnie, you can just stay there. I got 2 hours. Ah, great. Guess I... The chicken is out. That means the cupcake is out too, because she has a cupcake. His name is... I think it's Charlie. I think the cupcake's name is Charlie. Who knows? Maybe I'll do 3 nights and then have this 7th one as a separate. And let me know if you guys want me to do either The Sims 2, 3, or 4. Maybe Stardew Valley, whether it's modded or not, that is up to you guys. If it is modded, I will try my best to leave the links to the mods that I used. If you just want me to play the basic game, that I can do. Come on, 6 a.m. There's 6 a.m. Now I'm gonna do 2 nights. Over there gives me quite a few episodes. Alright, great, Bonnie's already up. This is why I just checked the cameras on 1C and 1A. And check the
Hello?
lights.
Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses.
I know that, Scott.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
You guys heard that? Pay attention to the cameras, pay attention to Pirates Cove. Don't pay attention to all the cameras though, just mainly pay attention to Pirates Cove and Freddy, because Freddy comes off when there is no activity or when it is completely dark. So that's why I keep an eye on Pirate Cove and on stage, on the main stage, because it makes it easier on me to just pay attention to the doors for Bonnie and Chica and keep an eye on Foxy and Freddy on their own. That is why this is one of the best strats that someone could come up with. Pray and hope. But when the 7th night rolls around and you're doing all 20s, best of luck, because that is RNG coded on how often Foxy will be peeking out. It will not matter how many times you are looking at him. The same as Freddy. The power is also coded, RNG coded. And so is who approaches your door first, whether it be Bonnie or whether it be Chica. It won't matter what night, because on my Steam Deck, I kid you not, there were multiple times when Chica was off on the first night, or the night or before Bonnie ever did, because normally Bonnie becomes becomes the first one to be active at nights. Fuck off, Golden Freddy. Jeez. And Golden Freddy is also RNG coded. Whether or not you can see him on the first night or not, on the second night or not, I should say, it will not matter, and he will become more frequent in the later nights. I apologize if I ever remain quiet for long periods of time, especially when, but still. Bonnie and Chica are not my words just quite yet. What the fuck, man? Hey, what the fuck? Dude, it's the second night. I've been fucking frequently... See what I mean? Y'all see why I keep an eye on Pirate Cove, mainly? Intro stage? That's why. That is why. Everyone's main favorite, Foxy. minutes per recording, and this is what I'm gonna have to deal with. So third and fourth night will be next. After that, fine. Fuck off, Bonnie. Really, Foxy? Stay the fuck there, buddy boy. Stay the fuck there. Why did you take my remote so often? That's why. That is why. Frantically checking. Sprint down, so I got to be ready to close the door and then check Western Hall. He is also RNG coded. It will not matter how many times you look at him or not. This whole game is RNG. All RNG based. I will be ending it soon. I hope everyone has a wonderful day or night or evening. 6 a.m. There we go. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, night, day, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And third and fourth night will be coming eventually, as long as this recording turns out well. Goodbye, everybody.